Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about Trump, and we're going to talk about beliefs, and we're going to talk about some commentary, some statements that came from a former Trump Organization executive vice president about beliefs. And we're just going to kind of go over what was said. Now, realistically, in the timeline that we currently inhabit in today's political climate, this probably isn't even going to register on the Trump scandal meter. In other times, in more normal political settings, this is something that might be a campaign ender. But odds are it's going to be almost completely overlooked. So, again, these statements are coming from a former Trump Organization executive vice president, and her name is Barbara Rez. The conversation turned to what I would term Trump's newfound religious sympathies. I believe in the conversation that occurred during the interview, it was referred to as his embrace of religion. She referred to it as, quote, absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. And she said this because she recalled how Trump would, quote, hate Christians. She went on to state that he was an agnostic. Maybe he was an atheist. These are incredibly interesting statements when you are talking about a candidate who is desperately trying to capture the Christian vote. She went on to talk about how he, quote, mocked religious people. He thought they were stupid. And she said that he thought they were stupid for believing in things that were obviously, intellectually to him, not true. When people of faith hear this, some might look back to thinking about how Trump said that, his favorite book in the Bible was Corinthians 2. Again, something like this in normal political times, this would be discussed at length. There would be a lot of conversation about it. But because Trump is Trump, odds are this is going to be blown over. It's not going to catch a lot of coverage because realistically, he is going to say something tomorrow that is going to shift the narrative. And people are going to be talking about something else. I am in no position to judge somebody else's religious beliefs. But for those people who this is something that is important to them, it might be worth kind of looking over Trump's statements since he developed his newfound religious sympathies. There were other things in this interview that lead me to believe that this part is going to be completely overshadowed because there were other things that were mentioned that are far more dramatic and they will probably get better ratings. But this is interesting, and for a certain demographic that Trump is trying to court, it's probably pretty important as well. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.